Hi everyone, it's Lisa, and I'm here crafting from my home today on behalf of the Paris-Bourbon County Library. Just a reminder, we are open to browsing. We still have curbside. We have no classes, no meeting rooms, none of those types of things. But we are getting a little bit closer to those activities. So today I'm still crafting from my home. Today we're going to be making this very festive Shamrock artwork. And I'm going to show you how to get this look, which I really like. I really like the way that it's turned out. Excuse me. And I'm going to show you the supplies first, and then we'll get through the directions. You're going to need for this project a frame. The frame does not have to have glass unless you choose for it to have glass. I do a lot of projects with frames that do not require a glass, and so therefore if I'm looking through a thrift store or those types of things, if it has a broken glass or a missing glass, it's not a problem. I believe this frame might have been a very different color, and I painted it with chalk paint. This was for a project that I never got to. So we're going to get to this project today, and we're going to use a frame that I already had. You're also going to need some construction paper or cardstock. I'm going to need, essentially I'm going to need two 5x7 pieces. And I'm putting, I only had white and green here real quick. So I did a 5x7 piece of the white and a 5x7 piece of the green. I also need a shamrock pattern, and I have been using this pattern for a lot of crafts, and so I just used it as my pattern. You can print them, download them, make your own image, look in coloring books. There's all varieties of shamrocks that are out there. I chose this one because it was very simple, and it was one that I already had on hand. I need scissors. I'll need stick glue. I'll need a writing utensil. I will need washi tape, and if you aren't familiar with washi tape is very thin, and it has an adhesive on the back that allows you to just pull it off and decorate with it. You can use washi tape on a lot of things. Today we're just going to be using it with our cardstock, but I have colors and shades of green here. This is called washi tape. Generally you can find, I noticed that at the Dollar Tree you can even get washi tape there now. But if you order online, perhaps you could get like a bundle of green, or at Walmart or Hobby Lobby or someplace like that. And I didn't include it, I don't think, on this one, but I do like that a little bit of yellow too. So that one right there is yellow. And then I believe that is it. So let's go ahead and get started with the procedure for this. All I simply did was I took the back of my frame and I laid it down on top of my green construction paper, and I used my pen to draw around that, and I cut it, as you can tell, from this. And I did the same procedure with my white, which is going to be my background, and this is going to be in the front. This is going to be in place of the black here. This one is going to be green. And I know it's kind of hard to cut these out, but here's what I did. I traced where I wanted my shamrock. I just traced it with my pen. And because these are hard to cut out, I took an X-Acto knife and I inserted it down far enough for me to get my scissors in there. Now I know you didn't want to watch me sit and cut out a shamrock, so I've got 80% of this done, but with your patience, I will finish cutting out the shamrock. I do not mind destroying the inside of the shamrock. I just do not want to destroy the outside of the shamrock, because that is going to give us our basic shamrock shape. And there we go. So we have our, essentially it's the frame that will frame our washi tape. So I'm going to put that to the side, and here's my suggestion to you. I'm going to lay this on here really quick. It looks like I'm going to need about, I'm looking here at my measurement on here, looks like about 4 inches of washi tape will make sure that this is covered. so that when I put this on top of it, I'm not going to have any of the white space. I'm going to have all strips of washi tape. So let's get started. Now I'm going to, before I do anything, I'm going to place this down on there. And I'd really like to know where my highest point is and my lowest point, because I don't want to waste any of my washi tape. I'm frugal like that. So I'm going to start with a strip of the green. Well, the chevron. This tears very easily. Let's see. That's straight. So I think I'll keep these straight. Or somewhat straight. Now, I think there's a kit for this, and you're going to get one roll of the green washi tape, but one roll does not give you, hold on. I'll move that back in just a moment. One roll will not give you all of these, obviously, so feel free to space them. Feel free to have, for instance, if you get the chevron, then skip a little bit of space and have your white showing through. I'll show you what I mean. And there's my strip of white. Now, I don't know that I'm going to use all of them. This one's very narrow. I like it. And I want to incorporate a little bit of the yellow, just as something a little different in there. Now there's my line. There's actually where I need for to end, but I want to use this bright green at the bottom. There. Now all I did was I turned it over and I trimmed up my edges. And here is going to be my top frame over top of that. I like the look of that. So I'm going to take my glue stick. You can use other forms of glue. This is just easy. And there we go. And now all I'm going to do is put that face down in my frame. You can buy frames like these, very similar, just the cheap ones, for $1, and you can go to Goodwill and get them even cheaper than that. And there is our framed Shamrock artwork. Let's put those side by side. Just a little different there, but these with a wreath, just anything little that you could do that just celebrates the holiday. I know they make green Shamrock lights that you can get, just a little 10 string or 10 shamrock string of lights that would look cute with this as well. But this is our DIY shamrock art. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you'll make it. There is a kit available for this. And keep crafting.